All right, so we are going to be reviewing the Godzilla movie. But before we do that, me and Tech decided to jump on a Discord call so that way we can kind of go in and get our thoughts and ideas kind of put together before. Kind of like, what is it, a pre-reaction video? Or what did we say last time, right? Pre-reaction or something
Yeah,
like
we're
that?
we're just prepping ourselves. We're
Yeah.
prepping to go watch the movie.
So-
So we're going to come back, give you guys our honest opinion about the movie. We're fucking stupid stoked. It's Godzilla, come on. I mean,
yes. And we've heard nothing
Godzilla's
but
been
good
part-
things about this freaking movie, so...
yeah, and so you know how that goes.
I actually wish I had a Godzilla shirt, man. I'm jealous. When you had your Godzilla shirt, I was like, man, that's the one thing I don't have is a Godzilla shirt, man. Like,
But no, yeah,
okay, so
your shirt. You got to get your shirt.
have we seen any kind of like, what's like, who's gonna be? I mean, Godzilla is gonna technically be the villain in this movie, right? Or is it just like he's got to be fighting another monster, right? Like, I don't.
Okay, let's see. Give me a theory. How do you think Godzilla came to be in the movie?
In the movie, I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be like a new origin or anything like that. I think it'll be the same old, same old. You know, like they probably won't even go over his origin story. I think it's just gonna be like, oh shit, we all know it's Godzilla. He's about to come fight this monster, but it's just like on epic proportions.
You think he's gonna fight a monster?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think maybe some of it will be like fucking up Tokyo and shit like that. But I think he's gonna.
I think it's gonna be all that. I think it's gonna be him just fucking up Tokyo.
Oh, you don't think he'll be fighting against a monster? You think he's just gonna be
I don't
fucking up
think so.
Tokyo the whole time?
Mm-hmm. I think
I
they'll be
kind of
going
hope
over
for that
like,
because then that feels like more of like a horror-ish kind of story, like, you know, like this monster coming in and fucking up everything, and people are just trying to figure out how to defeat him, I guess, or make him
Yeah.
stop. But I've also
Yeah.
always kind of seen Godzilla as like the hero in a sense, because like he only comes out to like fight the other monsters because they're starting shit. So he's like, no, like I'm the king, bitches.
Depends.
Like,
he's definitely evolved from like that, which was I feel like his original appearance. But like since then, I feel like he's evolved into like, especially since like Shin Godzilla.
yeah, just
But, like,
being the
also, like,
destructive
other
force that he
Godzilla-
is.
Yeah, like other Godzilla creations have also kind of like followed suit that like Godzilla like lives up to his name. Godzilla, like he's a god kind of entity, you know?
Yeah.
And like I like when they explore that. I feel like they have some of that in here, but like maybe like he'll be fighting like, I don't know, like the people trying to like bomb him and shit, trying to kill him, you know?
Yeah,
kinda thing.
just
'Cause
them in
it's just
planes,
Godzilla.
and yeah, they're just throwing everything that they have at him, like ships and fucking.
But like
jets
typical
and
human
stuff.
shit. Like we're doing some shit to like awaken Godzilla, and like this is why he goes on a destructive like rampage.
Do you
know?
think
Like,
we'll get kind of like an origin story, or do you think it's like
I
gonna
think
be?
so.
You think so? Okay.
I think it'll be I think it'll be like, you know, something small, but like I mean the movie's pretty long. I think it's almost like 3 hours.
Really?
I think so. Here, hold on, let me look up time.
Yeah, actually, I've not seen what the how long. Just because I'm like, I don't even care how long. It could be 3 hours. I'll watch the whole damn thing. Like,
Right. Yeah, shit, same. I was reading my Godzilla comic earlier and I was really getting into it.
nice.
And 2 hours, 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, not
That's
too
not
bad.
very good. It's not bad. Yeah. Pretty good.
So I will be actually going in a little bit sooner than Tech is going in. So, but just like by
Yeah.
like maybe what 10?
Oh, that's right.
20
I'm in
minutes?
Austin.
Yeah.
Gino's in Dallas.
Yep.
We're gonna go watch the movie somewhat similar times. I'm
Yeah.
going at 7:10.
Mine's
That's
at
the only thing.
6:50, so it's literally like 20 minutes.
20 minutes apart.
Yeah.
But like when you guys get over there or like decide to like dip out, like that's what I'm gonna go to. You know, we'll just be like there, just maybe I don't know, getting some concessions or finding other Godzilla enthusiasts with my
Chat
Godzilla
it
shirt.
up. Hey, find you a
Chat
Godzilla
it up.
mommy, bro. Imagine. She's
That'd
like,
be That'd be great.
she makes the same
I'd love
exact
that.
noise.
Damn! It's like it's meant to be. Mating grounds.
I love that first growl.
Love that first growl.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. So, I mean, it's gonna be, we're only 20 minutes apart, so I'm gonna be blowing up your phone as soon as like my movie finishes. Like, dude. You're like, bro, I'm still watching my movie, motherfucker.
Fucking phone is like overheating. It's like blowing in my pocket because of how much you're like texting me, ringing me up.
It's glowing. You just hear like
Yeah.
the Godzilla noise. Like that shit just
Like
shoots
the
out your
atomic
pocket.
breath.
Yeah, it just shoots out your pocket.
It's like charging me up, and I'm like, I can't contain it anymore. And then it's like, ah! And I'm like, fucking like just destroying the screen.
Okay. Well, I think that covers the pre-reaction, and we're gonna try to get a little bit of footage of us going into the theaters and everything like that for you guys. So
yeah, I can't wait to get back to you guys on how we enjoyed the movie and what we thought about it, and what was go ahead and keep in mind, like, okay, what was your favorite part?
yeah, I'm gonna have to like jot
Who was
that
your favorite
mental
character?
notes and everything like that.
You know, what do you think if there is a creation story of Godzilla?
Mhm.
What do you think if there is a monster that he's fighting, which would also be cool? Not gonna lie.
Man, these are a lot of notes that I'm having to take. Okay.
You're writing notes. That's good, because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna remember all this.
That's a I'm like in there. Okay, Tex said
Your mother
get
half,
this. Tex
dog.
said get this. Yeah, but yeah, we're definitely gonna jump on a Discord call as soon as we get back to basically review the movie, and then as soon as we get it reviewed, you know, we'll throw it up
Talk
on
about
YouTube.
characters
and,
you didn't like,
just
things you
see it.
didn't like, which it could be very little, but if
Yeah.
there's anything that, you know, or like just characters like, man, I hated this guy, like just fucking
Right.
hated what he was rooting for, what he was doing in the movie. Like, dude, you're not making sense, bro. Fuck you know, that kind of thing. Fuck you.
I don't know why the way you said that shit reminded me of that. So fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, shit.
No, fuck you, buddy. Buddy, fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. Buddy, no. Buddy, fuck you. No, yeah.
Okay. That'll be
6:30, 6:50. Where y'all gonna go watch it at? AMC?
Yeah, normal, the one that we've gone to in the past. So
Woo, hell yeah.
yeah, this is actually
got
cool.
plenty of
Even
time.
though you're in Austin and I'm in Dallas, like it's pretty cool. Like, still being
Mhm.
able to go see the movie at a similar time and everything like that. So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably walk Bruce. Get a little spruced up, like just dust myself off. And maybe smoke a little bit more and then head out.
I feel like when you dust yourself off, it's just gonna be like Godzilla shaking off their dirt, and you're just like, rah.
My spikes start growing. Oh, goodness. No, dude, I seen like a little trailer of like how he shoots his beams, and like you can see his spikes kind of like
it like almost comes out and then goes
shrinking in,
in,
you know?
right? It like goes
Mhm.
into him. Yeah, it looks.
it's like
so
they're
cool.
like opening up to like gather energy almost, and then they like closes in to like capture it and like allow it to use his atomic breath, you know?
Yeah, I can't wait to
Woo!
go watch this. All right,
Love Godzilla, man.
well that's it. We're gonna go watch this movie and we'll give you a review when we're back.
All right, y'all take it easy. Se la lavan.
Peace. Okay, I should be recording now, but Tech is in Austin watching this. I'm in Dallas. He's probably gonna say something like proof that we're watching this movie. So yeah, here's proof that I'm also at the theater watching the movie. So here we go. We'll let you know how it is on the way out. Peace. Did you hear any of that?
And yeah, what?
I wonder if we're putting it out. It's the Godzilla theme song. Alright, so we definitely went and watched Godzilla, and I gotta say, fuck, dude, it was absolute perfection. Like, to me, I thought it was an amazing movie. Like, jeez, I'm listening to the soundtrack right now in the background because I'm just like on it right now. Everything Godzilla, I'm like, fuck, this is so awesome. Like, I'm
I love
listening
the
to the
storyline.
dude, so good. All right, so I'm gonna just start off. I have notes written written down, and I'm gonna just start off from the top and kind of move my way down. The movie gave me old school Godzilla feels, like 100%. Like It's like they brought the old school Godzilla movies, but like told the story through the past still. Like that was what was pretty freaking awesome. Like, because this takes place like during World War II and then like shortly after World War II and everything like that. So I thought it was pretty cool that it's like it was like bringing Godzilla into a newer age like audience, but it's like they still told it through like the past, which was fucking awesome. It just blows my mind.
Would you say? I wouldn't say it's like a retcon, but like it's definitely like kind of like a reboot, right?
I feel like it's a fresh one. I mean, we didn't technically get an origin story, and I guess that also kind of plays into some of my other like notes. Like, so we didn't get an origin story of Godzilla in this movie, but we saw him before the atomic bomb. Like, there was actually no mention of atomic bombs being dropped at all. Like, they only called it carbon
There was
bombs.
There was that one like
in the ocean, right? When they like did the
there was that one
the
like
team
maybe
up where
3 second panel where like they show like they kind of hint that like the bombs dropped, you know, like caused this, you know, that kind of thing. But like no, like it doesn't explicitly go into like what happened. Yeah.
And technically Godzilla appeared before the atomic bombs dropped. So it's like, where did this Godzilla come from? You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't it wasn't the atomic bombs that created him. It did help him like evolve and grow for sure, but like they didn't create him. It's like this Godzilla came from like, he's always been here, you know. I mean, they even said about like the Islanders, you know, that's where he got his name. Like the Islanders called him Godzilla, so it's like he must have been there for a while. And like I love the intro of like the movie, dude. Like the way that like for one, the camera position on the airplane flying in was freaking awesome. Like that was cool as hell. Like on the fighter pilot like plane, like it was just so freaking awesome and good. I actually loved that they held off on the Godzilla music, like the main Godzilla theme song, until like his first appearance of like the city, when he like started destroying the city.
When he first shows up to what was it, Ginza?
Dude, yeah, dude. Oh, it was so well done. I was just like, this is perfect. Like they didn't even in the ocean, when you saw him in the ocean, they didn't throw his music out there. It was like not until he made it into the city and started destroying shit, that's when like his actual like theme kicks in. And it's like
like good old fashioned, you know, Godzilla moves.
But I will say,
tail, taking a building down in one shot.
Yeah,
he's one shot.
He's one shot.
Dude, it was amazing.
The mine had like, so when they threw the mine out and the one that got caught on his dorsal fins, and like that didn't do shit, but then like the mine that like they put in his mouth and then it exploded, and then like a piece of his head exploded, but then like the instant regeneration was just insanely awesome, dude.
Yeah, I thought that was like, I was like, oh shit, it's like, damn, he's just on a different level, man. We can't fuck with this dude right now.
So I love the two characters I loved a lot were like Doc and the Captain, bro. Like the Captain was funny as shit, and I love Doc, 100%. Dude. The Doctor was just like, you know, I mean, I call him Doc.
The tenacity.
Like, he was just so cool, dude. The main character, of course, was awesome. Like his story arc throughout the movie was just like, whoa, man. Like dude, they had to be in so many spots, dude. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't label him as awesome, but he definitely went through some shit before figuring it out, you know, like what he really wanted to do, you know, like he didn't, I feel like he just didn't, like he wanted to live, but he never really had a reason for it, and then he finally found it, and then like, you know, destruction, Godzilla happened, and then boom, that's when, you know, like he found his ground, like he found his merits, like he wanted to live, you know.
Yeah, I feel like all the side characters got a good like edge story. Like the kid, when he comes in with all the other tugboats to help out the main ships, it was like, dang, that's cool as hell. Like,
oh yeah, Toshinobi coming in to fucking clean up the plane, you know?
Yes, dude. The main character's wife, like she had some kind of mark at the end of the movie, right? Like you saw that.
Yeah,
like,
they kind of like Venom, kind of like coming up, right?
Yeah,
I want to think it was like radiation, right?
Probably, or just some kind of like. Maybe this is gonna be like some kind of link to other monsters. I don't see this thing. I really enjoyed the fact that this was a Godzilla, like, is the villain in this movie kind of fucking thing. Like, it was cool as hell that they didn't bring in any other monsters.
Yeah.
But, like, now
That
I'm
was
wondering.
the feel I had. That was the feel I had that he was going to be like, you know, the antagonist throughout the movie.
I mean, you called it in the pre-reaction thing. You were like, yeah, I feel like there's not going to be any monsters. He's going to be the main villain, like, or he is going to be the villain in the sense of, I say villain. I mean, technically, yeah.
I wish they did have more of a backstory to like kind of go like how he came to be, you know. But like,
I feel like we're gonna get it in future movies. I think
there's more. Oh yeah, right.
100%.
Anger.
Yeah, I mean, they left us with her having the mark, and then Godzilla obviously being alive still. Like that's
regenerating, just taking a little bit longer.
Yep. Dude, the fucking reporters on the roof were amazing. And I felt like that was a nod to an older Godzilla movie too, because like I feel like they did something similar where like the reporters are like, we're here getting the scoop, like this is super dangerous, and it's like, dude, they're like,
we shouldn't be here, but this is insane. This thing is towering over buildings and it's destroying them. Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
It was,
when they finally like get crushed, you know.
Yeah, it was crazy,
inevitable.
Dude. Yep.
It was great.
The shots that the director used to like convey human, like I guess to just like for the humans, like some of the shot, like specifically, I guess for example, like the one like when they were all loading up before the last mission, and the captain was like, "Look at all these guys! Like they're now putting the like you can see like the like I guess." Where do you say like the energy in their faces, like they're ready to do this, like they're ready to. I was like, dude, some of the shots that he did were just amazing, dude. Like the director,
it was definitely like classic, like Japanese, like acting, Japanese atmosphere. You know, like the way that they would capture, like the way they captured like that in this modern era, but like it has a really high sense of like how the old movies used to play out. Mm-hmm. When they would focus on the people, you know, and it was like it was done really well. Noriko and I forget the little girl's name, but you know the fact that like exactly Akiko, and he just found him, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool. Like I love that. That's how it like all happened. Like he was meant to live as much as like he was like, you know, I think that's. I'd say that he was like a cool character because it was
a lot of redemption themes going on, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like right there with him. A lot of people. I don't know, like, dude, to sacrifice yourself in a war that's like, I don't know, man. I feel
and the way your people like feel about it, you know, like the way like his aunt was like shaming him.
Yes, and I actually like remember when we were talking about characters you didn't like. At first, I was like, I don't like her, and then I was like, all right, she's cool.
She grew on you.
Yeah, she did. I was like, all right, she's cool.
Same thing popped up in my head. I was like, oh, mental note, I don't like this bitch right now.
Yeah, dude, exactly. When it first happened, all went down. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
But that's also just their
what
culture,
was
their way
fun?
of thinking.
The culture. What was fun for me too was like putting myself in the shoes of the ant. You know what I mean? Like, would I be upset if my culture was to like, you know, have these high honor morals, and like if it's getting in a plane and killing yourself for the better cause of like, you know, your general land, like that was regarded as high, you know, like, you know, that's the highest characteristic you can have, you know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And like this guy not doing that, it's just shameful, and it's like, you're fucking disgusting, like.
And it kind of gave a sense that like he wasn't the only one. Like there was others that, because she was like, because the deserters like you is why we didn't win this war and blah blah blah. And it's like, dang. So I feel like it was in a sense like showing that he wasn't the only one that deserted. Like there was definitely other people who felt the same way and didn't.
Another reason why you love Doc too, because like, you know, he was like, the way he was excited about the plan to like defeat Godzilla, and it was like, we're finally in the presence of ingenuity to a level where we can be proud in our people, and it's not in terms of having to kill ourselves, you know?
Yes, dude, that speech was so good.
Let him know, dog. Let him know, bro.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man, it was such a good fucking movie. Let's see, what else do I have here? This might have actually been the first Godzilla film where I'm like kind of rooting for the humans. I was like, come on, get it, like, but I was like, it hurt because I'm like, I mean, I love Godzilla.
You always have to relate with humans, bro, because like, I mean, Godzilla, dude. Like
Yeah.
I've always wondered this, like driving, whatever. Like if I would just look up and I just see this fucking 100 feet, whatever, lizard tearing through buildings, like, and it's just like, what do? You can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's
You know what I
literally
mean?
nothing you could do,
Get the
dude.
Air Force out here, see what they do with the missiles, and we'll see what happens. But it didn't look like it's gonna go down. And I'm just like, oh, it's like just put yourself in those shoes.
Dude, that shit, I mean, the human side of the movie was just amazingly well done. I mean, that shit had me
Yeah, I
tearing
think
up big
so,
at the
too.
end. Dude, there was a girl,
Oh,
there was a
yeah.
woman in our theater who was literally sobbing, and I was like, oh, it made me start like tearing up even more. I was like, stop it. Like, dude, this is because it was like
everybody's feeling like, yeah, that's the beauty of going to see it in the theaters, right? You get to
Yeah.
share like the experience with other people.
I heard her sobbing.
Dude, no lie, I got teary eyed too.
Oh,
that was
100%,
that was a heartbreaking scene because like that guy, great acting, right?
Yes,
the
dude,
main character, bro.
all of them, bro. I feel like everybody, like even the background
Honestly, yeah.
actors, dude, like they
Yeah.
put so much emotion into it that you're like, you could feel it, dude, and it was just so well done, man. Like,
Because like, yeah, I could relate to the guys, like, like, fuck, dude, like life is just filled with like bad choices, but like at the end it matters like what you're gonna like be remembered for, you know?
like when that girl saved him, like threw him into like the alleyway, and then like he came out, and then he just realized everything that happened, and then he started
Oh, you reminded
crying,
me.
and the rain comes down, like, dude, ooh.
Yeah, the rage he has. It made me think of the Godzilla show on Netflix, or the Godzilla series on Netflix. How like, like Godzilla like tore up
Oh,
Earth
yeah.
and like basically like kicked out the human race
Yep, yeah,
by
I
just
remember,
making it
yeah, you're right.
unlivable.
Yeah,
And then he just has this hate towards Godzilla,
yeah, like,
and like so does this guy. Like he just
Yeah.
develops his rage for like the girl he loves, but like just he hates himself and he can't bring himself to do anything about it because I don't know, I guess he feels he can't bring like happiness to her or whatever, or he doesn't deserve her or something like that.
yeah.
I'm telling you, like a lot of points to relate to, like to the characters in the movie, man. It was great.
Yeah, they really did a good job of making you want to root for the human. It's like, especially if you're a huge Godzilla fan, where you're just like, I love seeing Godzilla destroy things. Like, in this one, you're like, damn, fuck this dude up because Godzilla's
before I forget,
fucking shit up. What's up?
You did help me remind or like remember a point that I was thinking about, like when you mentioned that like when the girl like pushed him, and saved him and shit, and like the fact that he didn't like look for her like body afterwards, and like didn't even kind of like make an effort. It felt like the movie didn't really like dive into that, but like it didn't feel like he did enough to go look for her, to like kind of like at least see like there were survivors from that,
But
and
I mean,
he just assumed that she was dead. But like it kind of like reflects the deadbeat in the character. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
I see what you're saying. Like he was like, I'm defeated. He's like, I'm defeated. To the next
She's
thing.
dead. I thought I was at my lowest, and now the girl I loved and I never told her how I felt is dead, and she blew up right in front of me. And like, like I'm saying, no motivation. He was just done at his wit's end, and like, I don't know. I guess Doc's like plan to like kill Godzilla was like the last thing.
Yeah, that was
like the last fire in him.
Because he wanted revenge. He was like, no,
revenge. Yeah,
I'm ready to do this for revenge. Like, God, yeah. All right, I'm gonna move on to Godzilla himself because the design for
Let's
one,
go.
Godzilla was awesome in this fucking movie, bro. Like,
I like how he looked like he was smiling the whole time.
Dude, when he was in the water, like swimming, it was so cool, bro. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
So, and me and Dylan talked about this a little bit, but it's like, I think the fact that like when he starts like charging up his atomic breath, like I think the longer he takes to charge it up, the bigger the blast. So like that first city that he went to and destroyed, like when he created that huge, like, dude, I feel like that was the biggest explosion of the movie, because later on, like during the mission when they were trying to trap him and sink him underwater, I feel like he used his atomic breath, but it was a lot quicker, but the explosion wasn't as massive as like that first one. So I feel like
you think the blow wasn't too big in that situation because they were in the water in like in the middle of the sea?
And that's the thing, like I don't know for sure, but to me it seemed like if he, like when he, that first one in the city, he charged it up because you could see it from the back of his tail slowly charging up each one. It would like come out, but then I feel like he did it a lot faster in the water. But maybe you're right. I mean, it could have just been like from the point of view from like the water where it doesn't seem as massive.
I feel like that's why that one wasn't as destructive, but like, I mean, it's a fucking atomic breath blast.
Yeah, and
so
the
like,
people were on the boats, like still like hanging on, so they didn't get like blasted away.
Yeah, you're right. It was definitely weaker. Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
Oh, dude, it's so freaking awesome, dude.
It was great, dude. It was awesome, bro.
Honestly, I'm gonna say it right now. Best movie of the year, hands down. It's like my favorite movie of the year so far. Like I came out of that movie with such excitement. Like I wanted to see it again. Like everything about it was, huh?
Didn't Guardians come out this year?
Yeah, it did, and that's what I'm saying. I still think this movie is the better of them, just because I don't know, dude. Like the human, like emotion, the relation to everything.
Movie of the year,
yes, like I want to go see it again so bad, bro. Like it's so epic, dude. Yes, I want to get that shit on. Like, I'm gonna buy a DVD, bro. Like, yeah, yes, dude.
Bro.
God.
Yep.
I love the fact that it was English subtitled. I was like, yes, it's Japanese. Like, give me English dub.
That felt right.
It was perfect,
yeah,
dude.
It had to be that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else that I missed? Dude, Godzilla looked so mean. I'm sure there's definitely stuff that I missed, and we're gonna have to go back through. Like, there's just so many.
The way he's so rough and rigid. Like, I really like the design, man. It's just great.
So I thought it was a little bit cheesy, but the fact that like the fighter jet like made Godzilla come back out into the ocean, he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, wait, what up, motherfucker? Where you going? Nuh-uh, come back here!" Like, and he started chasing him into the ocean.
Make him a little bit more like less focused on like, you know, they really didn't give Godzilla a mission. He was just kind of wandering around destroying shit.
Yeah, I guess in a sense it was kind of like he was claiming his territory. So like the first city he went was him, I guess, claiming that territory, because that's what they said about Tokyo. They're like, he's heading to Tokyo to claim Tokyo as his new territory, and it's like, I guess maybe that's why he's going there. But you're right, like they didn't even really give a reason as to that. I mean, we still don't know if that's the true reason, you know? What if there was something in Tokyo that Godzilla was like, nah, I gotta go off there and fucking destroy some shit. Like,
all I know, Doc popped out those speed squares and he put them on the table and he knew what to do, and I was like, I trust this man.
Let's go. This man with my life. Let's do this, Doc. Whatever you need, we're doing. I'll put you on the way.
He said Tokyo. It's like, make sense. We have a history of this. We should know. No, yep. But it was awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What'd you think of like the way they like finally got him?
I thought it was, dude, genius. I mean, that was something like I've never seen, like I wouldn't even have thought about, you know what I mean? And they were like, let's use science. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, you're gonna plunge him so fast down that it's like the pressure, no normal animal would be able to take the pressure and would die. But then they're like, well, let's have a backup plan to shoot him back up to the fucking top of the ocean. So it's
it was just seeing him
change
like
of pressure,
all charged up, and then it just
like, I do like that every time he uses his atomic breath, like he himself takes damage. Like you could see the damage like on him from like when he uses the atomic breath, and it's just like he didn't care because that motherfucker he revived from a mine exploding in his mouth and took off like part of his head and brain, and he just like.
That was the gnarliest shit,
dude. That was the coolest fucking scene ever, bro. Like it was so fast. He just like came back, and then the way his eyes kind of like refocused it was just dude, so good, man.
It was dope.
The detail
was really
so
cool.
Good. Yeah, dude. I think this is definitely my favorite movie of the year so far. I mean, I don't think anything's gonna beat that. Like you got not even a month left. Nothing's gonna beat that.
Yeah. What other movies are slated to come out this year?
Nothing in my mind that's gonna beat that movie, dude. That was just so well done. Like every aspect of the movie I really enjoyed. I didn't feel like it was too long. I didn't feel like it was too short. I didn't feel like the story missed on any points. I feel like the plan that they came up with was genius. Godzilla himself, the music was so good, dude. Like every part of it was so amazing.
The scenery too, man.
The scenery,
it was pretty sweet too.
The shots that they used, dude, were just absolutely beautiful. It's just like, man, this is a really good movie, dude. Like just the whole time we're just like, man, this is so good. It just was. It's like has the old nostalgic like classic Godzilla movie feel, but it's like in our time, and it's just like it just looks so amazing. So well done.
I agree.
I think that's it for me right now, man. I don't think I have anything else to say about this movie. I can't praise it anymore, dude. Like, I mean, I probably could if I really wanted to, but to not make this super long, I think I'm gonna. That's it for me. I'm gonna cut it off right there. I think it was an amazing movie. If you have not seen it, please go watch this movie. It is
Go
fucking
watch Godzilla
epic.
Minus One. You have to
Yes,
if you are
epic.
an avid Godzilla fan, or you just you know like Godzilla. You're like, oh shit, I love Godzilla. I've seen it since I was a little kid. You don't want to miss this film. You have to see Godzilla
100%.
if you're a fan.
Yes, I agree. Everything he's saying times 2 because damn, that movie is so good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess stay tuned for our next video, which will probably be what's coming out soon? Something Marvel related.
Oh yeah, what if?
What if? Yes. So keep an eye out for that. I mean, obviously that won't be till the end of the month, so that'll be our next video. So thank y'all for joining. Peace.
See ya.